Mr. Tarique Salman. He is presently positioned as the segment manager for Surface Excavation Machines at Vermeer India. He has been associated with Vermeer since 2019 and holds an expertise in planning and execution and development of Vermeer products and to increase their company's market share. He specializes in strategizing trade and exhibitions, corporate sales, product launch, and all allied sales activities. Today, Mr. Tariq will talk about sustainable surface mining. So, delegates, let's welcome Mr. Tariq.
Quick background, actually, despite technological advancement that have been made in the mining industry more green, mining industry still uses significant amount of resources like water, land, and carbon and energy, and which often causes severe harm to environment. And I would say that there is a lot of developments which needs to be done in this field to make mining more sustainable. Uh, One thing which we can do as a team is to strike a balance between all the factors, be it economic, environmental, or social factors, so that we make a better place for our future generation. Before I go about precision surface mining, let's talk about what are the negative impacts of blasting. Number one, fly rocks. As you all are aware of, fly rocks can travel very fast, and they can achieve a speed of up to 600 meters per second and can fly up to distance of 600 meters and create damage to neighboring inhabitants. Another factor which is of concern is vibration generated due to the blasting procedure, and these can cause severe damages to the inhabitants which are living close to the mining areas, especially with the mining. These are now increasing, and also due to the population and encroachments of the villagers, they are living very close to the mining areas, and these blasting procedures may create a lot of nuisance to the inhabitants. Another point which I would like to highlight as a negative impact of blasting is the air overpressures. Now, the air blast can travel a speed of 335 meters per second, and can cause a lot of damages to the nearby buildings and glass structures. One of the major I would like my colleague Mr. Rishi has already stated that when you see a lot of smoke there, it is generally dust and not emission from the vehicles working in the mining areas. Yes, I would like to add upon that 90% of this dust of the atmosphere is generated from the drilling and blasting, and while 10% from other mining operations. And these dust is creating a lot of health hazard, right from small breathing troubles to as severe as cancer and pulmonary diseases. So depending upon the type of mines where these procedures are used, it's a big health hazard for all the mining workers and as well as the inhabitants living close by areas. Another important area of concern is the gas emissions from not only from the mining vehicles, but also NOx emissions from blasting. And this is the chart, a recent study has been done in US where they observed that up to 195 tons of nitrous oxide emission was there in the mines where blasting is due. So how do we achieve sustainability? If we talk about achieving sustainability, number one is we can lower the impact. We can use lower impact mining techniques, and we like electrical vehicles, as Tata Hitachi has been promoting. This is one of the aspects which can be used. And not only this, if you talk about in situ leaching, these techniques also reduce the exposed areas, and also you can have a better approach in terms of environmental friendly mining procedures. Second step, what you can do is to reuse the mining waste, and third, obviously, use eco-friendly equipment. When you talk about surface mining, Vermeer has developed surface miners which are not only very fuel efficient, but also have a lot of features which are created or developed keeping environment in mind. I would like to share a small introduction video of the equipment first. So precision surface mining being used not only eliminates drill and blast ripping, but also you can increase your mining productions by working closer to the inhabited areas. Since the machine doesn't require setup, you can start quickly once the machine reaches a site. And not only this, you can add your production capacity without increasing the pressure on your primary crusher. And also, since the mining equipment is generating a consistent smaller size cut materials, the throughput to the secondary crusher is quite improved. Not only this, since it completely eliminates the drill and blast, you can extend your mining boundaries, because we have seen in the past that mines have almost abandoned the areas which are very close to the village, and they are unable to do the mining activities because of the villagers objecting to the drilling and blasting procedures. So with the surface miners, we can work very close to buildings, roads, and other equipments, or in fact, the plant, cement plants in particular. Not only this, you can also increase the depth of mining. You can work very closer to the water table or waste sidings, etc. Now, dust, as our colleagues have already spoken, is quite a big health hazard, and Vermeer has developed a dust suppression system which uses a vacuum to suck up all the dust which is being generated while cutting the material, and it is released on the tracks. So once machine moves forward, all the dust which is collected in the vacuum bags get released, and this reduces up to 95% of the dust which is being generated in the conventional methods. Here is a brief video which talks about dust suppression in detail.
Hello, my name is Patrick Robinson with Vermeer Corporation. Dust is a major concern in mining and quarrying applications due to urban encroachment and environmental concerns. Today I'd like to share with you some information on the T1255 terrain leveler surface excavation machine with optional dust suppression and how it can help reduce some of those concerns. The dust suppression system features an enclosed cutting head with two large vacuums that pull dust from the enclosed cutting head into bag houses. The collected dust is then dropped beneath the machine to reduce dust entering the air, making for a better environment. As mentioned, encroachment is another issue that many quarries must handle. It's increasingly important for quarries to coexist with an expanding urban environment. With the dust suppression system, the Vermeer terrain leveler machine will be able to utilize more of the quarry without being disruptive to residents nearby, allowing the quarry to potentially extract more material. Finally, conservation is an important issue to many quarries since water is such a precious resource. This is a waterless system, and it helps reduce the need to source water used to control dust during the mining process. For more information on Vermeer machinery and the dust suppression system, please contact your local Vermeer dealer or visit us at vermeer.com.
Another important concern which the factory has taken up is the sound abatement. If you can see these pictures, we have done quite of research, like though we have already made certain arrangements in the cabin and other unit body that sound is being abated. But still, if you talk about sound pressure at 5 meters, initially we have seen that up to 100 decibel is there. And we have done another research, and now we have improved the sound abatement to up to 85 decibels, which is much more reduction, and you can feel almost the machine is silent, and you can even talk while the machine is operating, standing next to it. Talking about the technology and the operation software, Vermeer has inbuilt operation software which we call as Smart Tech system. It not only measures all and monitors all the performance operations, but it also helps the operator to optimize productivity, and it will suggest all the controls systems, whether they are optimized or not, and it will send an alarm to the operator so that he can improve his operational skills. Not only this, it has even capabilities of recording shift-wise performance parameters, so that the manager of the fleet owner, they can identify whether the operator in working shift A or shift B is producing more output, and then it will help in more product training, as well as the improvement of the machine's performance. Not only this, we have this system which alerts the manufacturer itself if there is any service issues in the machines due to operational error. Not only this, as well as the machines are capable of doing self-diagnosis, and that improves the service technician's ability to do the diagnosis of the machine when the machine is down. Another important features is that we have a system wherein the mine plans can be inbuilt using a GPS system, which we call as GNSS system, and that will cut into as per the mine plans. And we can not only do simple straight mining, but also we can do slope mines, and we can create ramps, pit sumps, and also we can make roads, mining haul roads, where in the areas where the rainfall is more, we can do a slope mining, so that all the waters during rainfall gets drained out into the sump areas. The auto steer functions based on GNSS reduce the risk of human error, and it also enables minimal cutting head overlap, and that helps in improving the productivity, because we as an operator avoid human error by recutting the cut materials. So that helps in increasing the productivity, and it also optimizes the productivity by minimizing steering corrections if you are using GPS. While we do concern about the productivity, the safety is of our utmost concern, and there are a lot of operator safety parameters, like operator presence system, which is a system which disengages the clutch and other. So not only this, we have a rollover protective system. In case the machine overturns, the operator is safe. And then we have a pressurized cabin, wherein all the air is sucked up, and which is filtered for the operator's comfort and safety. And then we have a full function remote system, which can be operated when the machines are working near the hilly areas, and the operator is basically standing out and sitting in a vehicle and operating the machine rather than sitting in the vehicle itself. So I would like to say that future of mining is precision if we take about to take care of our environment. So I would like to thank you.